All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and well, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great Thursday, man. Hey, look, man. Um, let me see. I want real quick. I want to see when do NFL training camp kick off? July rookie start reporting mid-July. So it's July. Training camp get ready to kick off, and gonna get some football. But don't worry, Michael Parsons' brother, what's his name? Is it Terrence? Terrence Parsons Jr. Keep throwing shots at the Cowboys. Now, some people say, "Yo, why y'all keep talking about the Cowboys? I mean, why y'all keep talking about Michael Parsons? Let it go. Well, leave the Cowboys alone." At the end of the day, man, first of all, Michael Parsons' brother. Let me be honest. All right, I really don't want to sugarcoat this at all. From the depth of me, don't believe Michael wanted to leave Dallas. I know that. I feel like I know that. I can't say it was a show because I don't know Michael Parsons personally, but he didn't want to leave Dallas. He loved the Dallas Cowboys. He grew up being a Dallas Cowboy fan. So I have no doubt that Michael Parsons did not want to leave the Cowboys. I don't believe that. But he got pushed in the corner by old Jerry. And Jerry thought Michael was something that he could play with and play these games with and insult at times and try to have his way with. And Michael Parsons decided to stand on business and ask for a trade. Now, it just felt like Michael Parsons leaving the Cowboys, the trade happens, but it's just always something like just what Terrence Parsons Jr., Michael Parsons' brother, said, definitely can stop the run, but outside of that, y'all going around and find out. So what I'm assuming he's saying here is, yeah, y'all might be able to stop the run now, but you ain't got that pass rush no more. Pretty much throwing a little jab at Rashawn Gary. I think that's how you say his name. Rashawn Gary. Pretty much saying, pretty much saying, yo, okay. Terrence had to let the world know what he thought of Rashawn Gary by pushing back on the post, calling the real deal, saying Gary can't stop the run, and going on about how the Cowboy fans are about to find out about his game. Why? Let it go. Like, he got his bag. He's in Green Bay. They got a great team. The Cowboys over here trying to fix the defense. Really like the new defensive coordinator. We'll see how that pans out. But it's always like Michael Parsons, something involved with Michael Parsons have to throw a little shot at Dallas. And at the end of the day, not necessarily saying it's Micah, it's his brother, but it's like, yo, let the breakup happen. Everybody go in their corner. Everybody go in their corners. So, I'm just quoting the article. I want to talk about this a little bit. It says, when the trade happened, I hated the feel of it. You don't move one of the few NFL players in football that can single-handedly wreck a game and expect fans to forget about it because we got Kenny Clark, and this is the article inside the Star. And draft pick. Green Bay got the best player in the deal. I don't see any way around it. Dallas got Kenny Clark, a 2026 first-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and after the 2026 draft, and the Quentin Williams move, that return has a much better feel to it. So we can attach Clark, the D tackle, Williams, the D tackle, Malachi Lawrence, Devin Moore, and left tackle Overton to the list of names the trade brought back to Dallas. Great, you got some things. All right. Whether you say who won the trade, who didn't win the trade, that's up for debate. But I just think, like, we got to move on. Like, the constant shot throwing from that side, and, even Jerry though. I'm not letting the Cowboys off the hook of it because Jerry will say something. That trade, the trade. It's like we always referring back to the. It's not the Herschel Walker trade, bro. I know some of us want to. It's not dead. It's not the Herschel Walker trade. You didn't get Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman and all that, Darren Woodson and all that from that trade. But the trade happened. Did I like the trade? Hell no. No. I didn't like the fact that you traded with Green Bay, the team that have kicked you out the playoffs, the team that have just came in your house and owned you for how long? The same team that beat you when you with some young whippersnappers, as we say in the South, some young whippersnappers, you allowed them to kick you out of the playoffs, and then you go trade your best player to them? Hell no, I didn't like that trade. No. And I'm standing on that. I didn't like that trade. But it happened. I was mad about it. It was frustrating, but it happened. Moved on. That was a year ago. We ain't got to keep doing these subtle shots. We ain't got to keep being bothered about the Cowboys move. The Cowboys ain't got to be bothered about what Micah Parsons. I wish Micah Parsons all the success in the world. And as a Green Bay Packer, was devastated by this injury. Derailed some things for the Packers. They put a lot on him. I honestly think the defensive coordinator, Eberflus, had built his whole system around Micah Parsons and then had no Micah Parsons. I think that kind of hurt him a little bit, even though I still don't think he's a good defensive coach. But we can argue about that another day. Now, I said all that to say the Dallas Cowboys have put a lot of focus on the defense. They used that trade, as I just list the players that they brought back. Why is it that we just got to keep throwing these little shots? Why do we got to keep throwing these little darts? Oh, y'all gonna be right about it. Pretty much what he's saying is now you can start the run, but you can't get it to the quarterback because you ain't got Micah Parsons no more. That's what he's saying. All right, let's not beat around the bush with that. That's what he's saying. Y'all, you can start the run, but you can't get to the passer because you ain't got Micah. Why do it matter? Why do it matter? Because that's no longer your concern, big dog. Now, as a sports fan, I get it, but because of your last name, because of who your brother is, it's gonna always seem like a little shot thrown at Dallas, and you could be right. You could be absolutely right. But at the end of the day, hey, man, we all, as Cowboy fans, we just trying to figure it out. All right? We trying to see we hoping we got the right defensive coordinator. We hope we brought in the right player. We're really excited about Caleb Downs. We're really hoping that we've made a bunch of great moves. And that the defense is going to be okay, let's stop. It had no choice but be better than it was last year. So that's what we're hoping with this year's team. That's it. Micah, wish him the best, man. We ain't got to keep throwing these little jabs, bro. Like, we ain't got to keep throwing these little jabs at the Cowboys because, you guys in Green Bay. He got the bag. Did I mention he got the bag? Because he got the bag in Green Bay. And all is well, right? Everybody happy? Okay, all right. Just check. Anyway, man, I just want to make that video. I was reading up on it, and I thought I'd bring it to you to get you guys' opinion. But let me know what you guys think, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you guys be great.